Good morning. My name is Grace. I'm a health and wellness coach, and today I want to cover the topic of probiotics. And in this case, you're talking about the forever active probing. We've encountered some time in life where we visit the doctor and we are recommended some antibiotics. These antibiotics help a lot with some disease control, but the challenge is that once they get to our body, especially in our gut system, they are not able to differentiate between the good and the bad bacteria, and you find that they will disrupt everything. So this disruption in the bacterial balance in our gut can cause serious challenges. The first challenge is type 2 diabetes. Another challenge is obesity. Another challenge is inflammatory disorder, as well as some serious mental issues. As we say, the gut is the second brain. This is because most of the neurotransmitters in our body are produced in the gut more than they are produced in the brain. And what can help us take control of this, because sometimes, honestly, that some diseases need antibiotics. So at this point is where we say having probiotics in your system, or rather having probiotics in your diet, is going to help control the imbalance. These probiotics can be obtained from natural sources like yogurt and sauerkraut bread, or even sourdough bread. But the challenge is there are other factors that determine whether those probiotics present in the natural sources, whether they are going to be present for your health. One thing, for a probiotic to be really effective, it has to be hardy. Remember, before it gets to the gut, it's going to pass through bile and a lot of acid. If it's not hardy enough, it's going to die along the way. Another thing is that for manufacturing and also for storage of these bacteria, they need to be alive for long. By the time they're getting to your gut, they need to be alive. So you find that nowadays we use a lot of chemicals on our products, and this too becomes a challenge. Another challenge is that oxygen, other factors like oxygen and temperature determine the effectiveness of that bacteria. And something else is other bacteria. You find that we have bacteria that eat other bacteria. So if this yogurt has other bacteria that are going to feed on this probiotic, it's not going to be effective in your body. And this is where we now settle for the one solution that can work for anyone, which is supplementation of the probiotics. We have so many of them outside here in the market, and there are factors that you can use to know whether the probiotic is safe for you to use. First of all, if they are made from unsafe bacteria, then that is not a good go. They must be made from very safe bacteria, and that one Forever Living products can assure you. The other thing is the strain that they use to make that bacteria is very, very important. Why? We have so many strains, like for instance, the lactobacillus bacteria. We have, for instance, we have the plantarum that is going to, it is potentially able to control the cholesterol level in the body. Then we have another one like the lactobacillus reuteri that is going to inhibit growth of germs, for instance, the E. coli bacteria. And we have the rhamnosus, which is naturally available in the body, only that it gets depleted with the current situations that we have, consumption of very funny foods. And that one is used to help relieve the bowel syndrome, the irritable bowel syndrome. It also helps in treating diarrhea and as well as strengthening your gut health. So aside from that, maybe you're wondering, how do this probiotics work? Probiotics play a very big role in your system, a very big one that you're not supposed to ignore at any cost. First of all, I usually like giving this an example. They create like an environment where the bad microorganisms that cause diseases are not absorbed to other parts of the body. That is one. The other thing is that they produce very beneficial substances like the short chain fatty acids that help to digest resistant starch, and also to digest fiber. That can only happen if you have the right probiotics in your body. Our body is not able to digest fiber on its own, but if you have the right probiotics in your diet, or rather you're able to supplement, you get that issue is well sorted out. Another thing is they're able to crowd out potentially bad bacteria that consume the nutrients that we eat, leaving us malnutritioned in a way. You get, huh? And then they produce something we call the bacteriocins. Bacteriocins are bacteria that are able to maybe kill or rather to feed on the bad bacteria. So in this case, it's going to prime our immune system to be able and ready to fight against bad bacteria and also other viruses that are going to cause diseases in our body. So apart from all those things, like I mentioned, for a probiotic to be effective to your body, it must have between 1 to 10 billion of active microorganisms, or rather viable microorganisms, potent ones. And you find that forever living probiotics, they have almost 7 billion. In fact, it's 6.9 billion of active probiotics. There are here 6 strains of them. You can be able to see them. I don't know whether you're able to see them, but I can share a picture of this after this. And like I said, it has to be encapsulated to make sure that by the time it is getting to your stomach, it has not been destroyed along the way. That's why you can see it in a capsule form. By the time it gets to your stomach, it's able to attach to the cell, start digesting fiber, and start producing vitamins that are very vital for the gut system. So you find this like an umbrella. You're able to enjoy your life as kawaida and make sure to protect your gut, because once your gut is not protected, the whole body is not safe. You get. So this one goes for only 4,200 or 4,300 shillings, and you only need to take 1 tablet 30 minutes before a meal. Aside from helping with all those things that I've mentioned, it's going to help so much with your skin. So because you know very well, your skin is a reflection of your gut health. It's going to help so much with your skin, and it's going also to help so much with your energy levels, because it all starts from the gut. Never let anyone lie to you that you can be able to enjoy a good life eating junks and not having the right amount of probiotics. So we've seen that other things that can disrupt your probiotic levels aside from antibiotics is having very poor diets and lack of a balanced diet. That's basically very poor diets. So grab your probiotic. You can also recommend it to your friend. You can also buy it for your parents or even for your friends, because it is the best thing that can ever happen to you. I'm able to enjoy a normal life even when I'm not in a position maybe to have a balanced diet. I'm able to enjoy a normal life because of this. But that doesn't mean that it is going to replace a balanced diet. Not really. This just but a complement, because whatever we are looking into this food, we are not able to get, because of nowadays everything has gone toxic, and most of this food have gone to genetically modified organisms. So this is just a complement, and it's going to work for anyone, be it a small child, be it an elderly person, be it a man, be it a woman. It is for everyone, and it is a must. It is a must have. Thank you, and see you at the very top.